Today is a super easy lesson about adding like fractions. It is very easy because when the denominators are the same, all you have to do is add the numerators normally, just basic addition. The trickiest part is when you write your answer, you have to make sure that it is in simplest form. So we're going to start today's lesson on page 619 of your textbook. We're on page 619, adding like fractions. Page 619 says the length across the bell or top of mushroom jellyfish is about 5/6 of a foot. 5/6 of a foot. If two jellyfish were placed side by side, what would their combined length be? So it would be 5/6 for the first one plus 5/6 for the second one. Now, two things to remember when adding fractions. If the denominator's the same, no need to stop, keep going. Add the top. 5 plus 5 is 10. You keep your bottom denominator the same. You don't add them together. So your answer here is 10/6. Okay, this answer has two problems. One, it's improper. Numerator is larger than denominator. And problem number two, it's not in simplest form. So let's go ahead and write it in simplest form. These are both even, so I can divide by 2 and get 5/3. Okay, this can't get any lower by division of the same number. There's nothing you could divide 5 by and divide 3 by to make these lower. Now we just have to deal with the fact that it's an improper fraction, meaning the top is greater than the bottom. The numerator's larger than the denominator. So we're going to solve that problem by dividing top by bottom. Top goes in the house, bottom outside the house. 3 goes into 5 one time. 1 times 3 is 3. That leaves 2. And this becomes our new numerator. And this denominator that was living outside the house stays our denominator. So our final answer is 1 2/3. So this remainder becomes our new numerator, and this denominator stays. Okay, that's it. So that's our final answer. Now for example number 2 on page 620, it says the table shows how much of a book Teddy read each day. What fraction of the book did Teddy read altogether on Tuesday and Thursday? So we need to add Tuesday and Thursday together. So Tuesday was 4/10. Plus Thursday was 2/10. So they're the same on the bottom, no need to stop, add the top. 4 plus 2 is 6, 10 just stays. Now I notice right away these are both even numbers, so they can both be divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3, 10 divided by 2 is 5. These cannot be divided by the same number anymore to reduce them further. And it is not improper because the larger number is the denominator. It's not bigger on the top. So he read 3/5 of the book on Tuesday and Thursday combined. Your guided practice says 1/7 plus 3/7 equals 4/7. These are the same. The 7 just carries over, add the top. 4 cannot be divided by a number that 7 can be divided by to reduce it further, so 4/7 is your answer. Now on the next one it says 1/4 plus 1/4. These are the same, so carry it over. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2/4. However, these are both even numbers, so I know right away they can both be divided by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, 4 divided by 2 is 2, and our final answer, simplified, is 1/2. So your homework for today is going to be very simply completing the problems on 623 and 624. Be sure to write them in simplest form. You do not have to complete 621 and 622 for me, but if you complete them to kind of get the hang of it before you start your homework, it's probably a good idea. Okay, so your assignment is 623, 624. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, bye.